LeanSimD Desperation demo period is now over. The demo will no longer be receiving updates and is no longer available for download. But there is good news, because that means the full release is right around the corner. In fact, the release date for LeanSimD Desperation, the full game, is actually November 9th. As of uploading this video, it is next week, assuming this video goes live the day I intend. So this could be the video. This could just be, oh yeah, that's the release date, it's next week. But I want to cover what's in the full version, briefly. So first off, there's every feature in the demo that said not available in the demo. Obviously that's in the full version. So you have achievements, which will tell you pretty much, it basically guides you through all the content of the game. It gives you things to work towards. Because in the demo, there was kind of an issue where it was kind of aimless when you're playing it. Like you were just kind of playing the demo with no real end goal in sight. The achievements give you an end goal. It gives you this grid to fill out and work towards completing. But some of the later achievements are very difficult. Then you've also got profiles. So you can have up to 3 profiles for the game. And you can even rename them. So in the demo, your name was stuck at AAA by default, but in the full release, you just rename your profile and that name on the game over screen will default to whatever you named your profile. That was a terrible way to explain it, but hopefully got that point across. There's also the extras menu, which contains quite a few little fun features. I'm going to go from like least exciting to most exciting, at least in my opinion. Statistics screen, the cheat codes, which I'm not going to tell you what the cheat codes are, but they basically let you skip through sections of the game. So like, for example, if you want to get to some of the post-game stuff, or end-game stuff, which I'll get to later, you can just use the cheat codes, go right there if you find the main game a bit too tedious. Because I do understand there'll be people who don't want to go through all that. They've also got the glossary menu, for people who are really into the lore of Lean Simulator, which I know there's one person out there, you know who you are. It gives you a dot point explanation of everything in the game. No more lingering questions. The demo had a lot of questions, and I actually had quite a few people question what exactly you were doing in that game and why you were doing it. All of that is answered in the glossary menu, but you have to unlock it. So you have to, by playing the game, you unlock the glossary entries. So you don't just get all the information right at the start, you have to play the game for that, which I think is good. It gives you another thing to work towards. And the last thing, the most exciting thing in the extras menu, is the model viewer. So just going to preemptively say, when you press the model viewer button, it just flies away. It just leaves. It does nothing. At least that's what you're meant to think. See, the model viewer actually has a dark secret attached to it. If you go into the achievements menu, you even see that there is, in fact, an achievement for doing something with the model viewer. I'm not going to tell you what that something is, because it's secret. But there is something I think is pretty cool and quite challenging about the model viewer. Aside from that, you've also noticed that in the demo, you can unlock an area called the lean storage. And once you go there, you get green right away, just as a reward for getting there. But you also get 4 locks. Each of these locks contain a challenge that you need to perform to get a key, which allows you to unlock them, and then you can get a new special lean type. In the demo, only Goldine is available, but in the full version, all 4 of those challenges will be available, and there are of course their respective lean types. I'm actually quite proud of the last one. At least the unlock method, I think it's pretty cool, so I hope you guys do as well. Of course, it's not just side content, the main game is also extended in the full version. If you didn't know, as you play LeanSimD Desperation, the game actually throws in a few new things at you as you play it over time. And in the demo, I don't think many people saw them because, you know, they just played it a little bit, but with the full version giving you more clear goals to walk towards, I think more people will see some of those things. But also, if you did see all those things in the demo, you'll actually find that there is a new thing that can happen in the full game. Not only that, but once you get far enough into the game and actually see everything, the full game has a new game mode. It gets to a point in the demo where once you get really good and play the game a lot, and get a lot of bonuses, it gets to the point where your runs start getting very, very long, and it might get to the point where, at least in my opinion, the game starts feeling a bit repetitive because you've seen everything and things go on for a long time. Well, once you do see everything, for real, you get the custom game, which allows you to customize lots of variables about the game to be harder or easier to your choosing. So if there's mechanics you don't like, you can remove them, and if you don't think the game is hard enough, you can make it harder. But more importantly, there is a preset called the Craig. The Craig is LeanSimD Desperation's final challenge, to the point where there is an achievement for surviving 1 minute in the Craig. And keep in mind, I did a stream where I played a single run for over 2 hours and yet I have not got the achievement for surviving 1 minute in the Craig. The Craig really is a very difficult final challenge, only for those who really want to go the full way. But for those who do like a challenge, be excited because it's there. The game doesn't just get easier, there does get more time, and harder appears. But to even access the Craig, you of course need to get the custom game unlocked, so you need to see everything first. But also, you need to find the secret of the model viewer. So it's very end game. And with that, that's pretty much all the features that the full game has over the demo. There's of course a little bit more refinements, more bug fixes, and just in general the full game will be supported. Like the demo, I'm not supporting the demo anymore, there's not going to be any more updates to the demo. But the full game will have more support. But with that, I think I've said everything I wanted to say. This video's gone on for long enough. I hope at least some of you are excited for the full release next week. And I'll see you then.